So Addie, you think we should make a big bowl? Would you like that? Okay. So you have to open it up after we center it. Okay.
Why do you just do your hand flat?
Because it makes the clay slip through a lot better. So like that. See, and then we open it up. It looks like a bowl now, doesn't it? Well, I think. Okay, now we'll make it a little bigger. You think? Okay. Can you imagine this bowl being filled with ice cream? Would that be enough or too much?
Too much.
You think it'll be too much? Are you sure? Holy moly. I'm glad you're here to help me with this. To tell me how I'm doing.
That's a really big bowl, Poppy.
Yes, it is getting there, isn't it, sweetie pie?
That's really big now, Poppy.
It's getting there, isn't it, sweetie? You think I should make it bigger? A little bigger? Okay. You're the boss. You're the boss.
Mommy.
Are you hungry? Well, we'll just finish this bowl, then we should go down and have some lunch. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
Addie, why don't you go over and look what Poppy's doing?
Yeah, come over here, sweetie. Come over here so you can see. Yeah.
I want a place to sit.
You do you? Why don't you just come over and stand beside me? Tell me if I'm doing it right or wrong. Okay. Just like Nanny's. That's usually Nanny's job, isn't it? Nanny's job.
Why Nanny does that?
Well, she tells me how I'm doing.
But I want to sit somewhere.
Do you?
Sit right there.
Right here? I want to sit on the stairs.
Okay. That's a good idea. That's a good place.
Ask Poppy to tell you what he's doing.
Here, sweetie. Have a look at this. So what I'm doing here is I take this and I make it smooth inside. You can't see it, but I make it smooth inside. And then I make it so it's a little wider as I go out there. You've got to go very slow here now.
Poppy,
Yes, sweetie pea.
why do you have a lot of stuff in here?
So what do I have what?
I have a lot of stuff in here.
Well, because that's our job, isn't it?
You got
Remember, you always help me when I'm doing pottery later on, don't you? Yeah. So, Addie, what do you think? Do you think that's wide enough now? Okay. Now let's.
You're done.
Almost done. Now look, what we'll do, see on the edge? See how mucky the edge looks? We're going to make the edge look a little better. And we do that just by putting an old piece of Nanny's coat over there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it sort of lay down a little bit so you have a place to pick it up. There, look. Look at that.
Poppy,
Yes, sweetie.
what's this?
Those are for throwing pots on. Now look at this. What do you think? How's that coming? What do you think of that bowl? Hang on, just to finish it off now, because you can't have too many sharp edges.
What's that?
That's for trimming all that extra clay off. I think you know.
I want some clay.
Well, we're going to get you some probably after lunch, I think. Now, what do you think about this, Nadia? Do you think that turned into a bowl?
Yeah.
I think you could almost sit in this bowl. So now we're just going to clean up and get all the extra water out so it makes it nice and clean. Yes.
Now I want Papa.
And yes, and then who's making all that noise out there? Is that Rudy? Is that Rudy the dog? Oh my goodness. So Addie, what do you think about that bowl?
What's that?
That's the extra clay that we recycle later on.